Great afternoon, greatness. Great afternoon. Hello, everyone. Listen, oh my goodness, I was sitting out here and I wanted to share a view with you, and then I want to share like a word with you, just a quick word. And I like to keep this, short and sweet, so I won't be long, but I'll definitely be strong. But check out this view first. This view is absolutely amazing. Check this out. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That is absolutely gorgeous. We are literally on a cliff. We're on a cliff. That's my son. And we are sitting on a cliff. But listen, now that I've shared the view, let me turn this thing around. Now I've shared the view, I want to share a thought or a word with you real quick. So I was thinking, about seasons. Okay? I was thinking about seasons, and we've just literally, I hear a bug back there. I don't know what it is. But I was thinking about the season we're in. About the season we're in. And we've literally just completed our first week of fall. And fall, another word for fall is, harvest season. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, last week we did this amazing week of believing, We planted the seed and we believe. And then it dawned on me as the messages started to roll in that I only had like two people. I believe it was like two people that said, I receive and I believe. Now, I only asked for you to believe at that point. But it was two people that just was like, I receive and I believe. I receive and I believe. And that's absolutely beautiful. But it made me think about it. I was like, wow, you know what? We've been conditioned for so long to give. And as a matter of fact, we pray and we meditate on the, I've done this before. I'd be like, God, make me the lender and not the borrower. I want to be the lender and not the borrower. But what I didn't realize was that sometimes you have to be the borrower, right? You have to be able to receive, but we've been conditioned for so long to give and 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 give that it has become really difficult for us to receive, right? Or it feels awkward for us to receive. I mean, think about it. When someone tries to do something for you, a lot of us will, we're apprehensive. Like, oh no, I'm fine. Oh no, everything is good. Or even that story about, God sending this little quote thing that kind of goes around where it says that God sent the boat. He sent the helicopter, he sent the plane, he sent all of this stuff. And he was like, oh no, I'm just going to wait for God. I'm just going to wait for God. That whole thing is the same thing, right? So it's been difficult. It's been difficult for us to understand the concept of receiving. And I believe, yes, I said I believe. I believe that this season is a prime example of receiving. I believe that fall is the season of harvest. So if you think about it, you went through spring where you've planted your seeds. You went through the summer where your seeds were growing and flourishing and everything was beautiful and everything was awesome, right? And now it's time for you to reap the benefits of your harvest, right? Okay, so you reap the benefits of your harvest by receiving wholeheartedly. And what I mean by that is simply this. You can't receive and be apprehensive about the receiving. Okay? You can't receive and be apprehensive about the receiving process. Okay, so you can't be afraid to receive. You can't be, your ego can't be boasted up when you receive. You have to receive just as easily as you give. That's how you keep the flow going. All right, you got to keep the currents open. You don't want no blockage, right? Right? Okay, so get this before I go, because I wanted to make this really short and sweet. If you don't like what you're harvesting, I want you to know that it's not too late for you to plant the seed. That's a continuous act. It's like the seasons. There's cycles to it. Every second of your life, you can plant a new seed and make that your spring. That moment, your spring, as you're reaping your harvest. All of that can remain balanced. Now, how do you plant the seed? You plant the seed through your consciousness. Now, I know that sounded crazy, but get this. Your consciousness, let me take my shades off so I can tell you this. Your consciousness is your I am. What are you conscious of being? Okay, so every time you say I am, that means that you are conscious of being a thing, right? You're conscious of being a thing. So I am happy, right? I am happy. So now you're conscious, or you've planted the seed of happiness. And guess what? You're going to reap the harvest of being happy. I am wealthy. You've planted the seed of wealth. Mixed with belief, you will harvest your wealth. Okay? So it's never too late. It's never too late. That's not all I had to say, but that's all I'm going to say for right now. I am your favorite entrepreneur and the world's greatest introverted network marketer, Miss Qubudda. And look, since some of you don't like to read my captions, real quick, I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to write inside my caption anyway. But I always say this, and I mean it with every vibration and frequency in my spirit. Listen. Open your mind. Okay? Open your mind to receive your good. Nothing is too good to be true. And I promise you, nothing is too wonderful to have happen for you. Type I receive in the comment box. I love you. Blessings. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Look, I left my keys on the cliff. My car keys. My son had to go back over there. Y'all see him? He had to go back and get them. Sad. Oh my God, that was fun. Listen, I think one thing, I hope y'all can hear me. I had my mouth over, I mean my hand over the mic. One thing I forgot to tell you is when I was studying in philosophy, and I still study it, I used to get so frustrated because it would speak a lot on us becoming one with nature. Now, anyone that knows me know that I am a nature person. I love being outdoors. That's why I find any place, it don't matter. I find any place to talk or even to meditate, right? And but in philosophy it says to get, become one with nature, right? And I just couldn't understand it. Hold on one second. Did you find them? You got them. But become one with nature, and I never really got it. I never got it. Like I didn't get it at the time. I get it now. But I used to get so frustrated then, thinking to myself, like, wow, like, how do I become one with nature? I meditate in nature all the time. Like, what the heck, right? And what I didn't realize was that in our life, we have cycles. And it's just like the cycles of nature. The cycles of nature, as I said before, is your winter, spring, summer, fall. Okay? And during the winter, you're literally reaping what you're enjoying what you've harvested during the fall. Then springtime comes in nature. You plant your seeds, and those seeds grow. And then during the summer, everything's bright, everything's beautiful, it's growing, flourish, everything's awesome. And then during the fall, you reap the harvest, right? You pick your crop. And then during the winter, again, you'll enjoy that harvest, usually with family and friends, and maybe new friends. And when I started to mesh those together with just life, right? And I started to realize, like in the Bible it says, you will be transformed. Don't quote me on this. You will be transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? Your mind is soil. You plant thought seeds in your mind, and you water those seeds with belief, and you also water it with the fertilizer of faith. Okay, now one of the most important ones, and usually the one that's forgotten or not heard of or not known to everyone, is very important. It's spiritual understanding. And what I want to do is I want to share with you what spiritual understanding is. The spiritual understanding is the cycles. The cycle of your winter, spring, summer, fall. Now, I know fall sounds like you're kind of losing out on something, right? When something falls, it's, it just sounds like it has a negative connotation to it. But everyone, for those of you who know me, I'm very big on like words and word meanings and etymology and where the word came from. But fall goes hand in hand with you stating, God, let your blessings fall on me, right? Let your blessings fall on me. Let it rain on me, God. That's your fall. The fall is your blessings coming down. Boom. Everything's just coming down. You planted the seed. It's grown. It's flourished. You've watered it with faith. You've watered it with your belief. Now it's time for you to receive it. Receive it. Receive it. All right? So that's what I wanted to share. That was the last thing I want to share with you. Again, I'm your favorite entrepreneur and your favorite in the world's greatest introverted network marketer, Miss Qubudda. Open your mind to receive your good. Nothing is too good to be true. And I promise, nothing is too wonderful to have happen for you. Blessings. Okay, my son's probably ready to go. Bye.